Hello, everyone. Welcome back around the drum. I'm Tay. This is David, and that is Jay. And we are gathered here today to talk about another casual Friday. How about this Friday?
We're just talking about casual
We're just going to talk
Friday.
about Fridays in general.
So how do you feel about Fridays? Do you do anything on Fridays?
Every Friday, I go out to dinner with my family.
Very good. You?
I go to work.
Me too. All right.
I go to work at home.
Have you guys been up to anything musically? Jay?
Thanks, man. He knows that I haven't been. I've been playing my daughter's ukulele.
Yeah.
And I've been playing my acoustic guitar. Okay. And I've been playing my drums. And that's kind of it. I haven't really been recording anything.
Have you been developing your music? Are you just playing covers?
No.
Are you just playing covers?
I've never played. I'm not a cover person.
Every time you pick up a guitar, you start playing Weezer.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I know like 2 Weezer licks. And that's not true, but yeah, I kind of do a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit true. But
so you write your own stuff?
Oh yes.
Oh,
that's what I've always done.
He's a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
I've never played in a band that plays other people's songs.
It's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good. It's probably because I suck. That might be more the truth than anything. Okay, I'll play their songs. I'll just make my own up.
Easier ones.
I've been just doing the podcast lately. The Packers season is
Pack you.
underway, and so we try to
Packers.
get an episode every week. So that's been fun, especially with them 1-0.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that, Bears.
I'm not. The Bears
It
still
was
suck.
like not really sorry, you know.
No,
It was
yeah.
kind of like.
If we have
Tongue-in-cheek.
any viewers in Illinois, they're gonna hate us.
Well, they're probably
Bring it
Packer
on.
fans.
Let us know in the comments how you feel your Bears performed.
Deep down inside, we know they're all Packer fans, right?
Sorry, first team. All right, David. What about you?
I've been tracking my one of my band's albums. I'm just getting rhythm guitars done and started leads. So
Okay.
it's taking up a lot of time because I suck.
You're recording or you're sucking at playing?
Yes.
Both.
You notice like he's the only. Well, you did something substantial, but he's doing substantial recording, and he had almost nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been really busy getting my studio ready, and I finished my console. Got the direct outs. Got Jensen's on 8 channels, and then
Okay.
Tamura's
And they
on the second.
sound
Pretty incredible. I can't say all the words I want to because
family-friendly show.
yes,
Yes.
13-year-old plus.
Keep it
family
PG,
friendly.
David.
yeah, PG.
So the Jensen sound amazing.
Yeah, so the Jensens are like really clean, just really pure sounding transformers, and then the Tamuras are the built-in ones. They're super colorful. I love the
Is that a
different
Packers
differences they
tight
get.
end back in the day? Tamura?
Yeah, Tui.
Tui. Sorry.
I know. Now we like lost
Yeah.
everybody because we're old and
And Packers. Fans. Okay. So you got that successfully updated and upgraded to where you
Yeah,
want.
I'll send you some pictures so you can put them right here and right here and right here.
Ooh, 3. Ooh.
Yeah.
Two's my limit.
But I wired up DB25s for the outputs, and that was a job.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
That was a job.
I bet. I've never done that with a DB25 connector. That sounds nightmarish.
I was getting so pissed off. So like, I asked my wife to come up and help me like hold some cabling so I could solder some stuff. And
You burned her poor little fingers?
no. I was not connecting to the right pins, and I was just swearing and getting all frustrated. And I'm like, I should have just gotten rid of this stupid thing. Got a bunch of ISA preamps and
Wow. Wow. That's like over the top. That was
Or maybe not
extreme.
wired up a DB25 connector. I don't know.
I got it done.
That's good.
And it
That's
sounds
impressive.
great.
I bow to you. I'm very impressed.
Will that make things a lot easier?
Yeah, when I get the Flock audio patch, hopefully next year,
Say what? The what?
What?
I can just
That
plug
like
right
Meet
into
the
that.
Fockers?
Meet the Flockers?
You don't know Meet the Fockers? Come on. That's a famous movie.
I know.
Okay.
I don't know where that came
But
from.
Flock Audio. Meet the Fockers.
You just spilled coffee everywhere.
Casual Friday.
No, well, now we're losing everybody.
Yep. But yeah, it'll be easy to do DB25. And yeah.
Good.
Good stuff.
All right, Jay. I see you got another list over there.
It's only got 3 things on it.
Okay.
3 things detailed.
Start with the last one.
All right. Did you guys see this Sweetwater's pedal board?
Yeah.
Oh, is that like
You saw it because I sent you pictures. right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so
Only one
Sweetwater
prompted.
just got the Guinness
Book
Book
of
of
World Records.
They got the world record
For
for
what?
for making the largest pedal board.
And how many is it?
It's got 300, which, okay, this sounds like maybe not like a crazy number of pedals, but they're all wired up together, 319 pedals.
Okay.
It's got 34 small pedal boards, 500 feet of cables, 1,248 knobs, and a $90,000 street price if you bought all the pedals individually.
Wow. That's a lot. Why not?
So I'm going to give kudos to Sweetwater out there, to our
Yeah.
good friends over at Sweetwater.
Like the whole thing is it's working. It's a working pedal board. You can
Right.
actually plug a guitar and then go hit each one of them.
Yep. And Taylor's going to have pictures on the screen, so you'll see this. But they had like, I don't know how many full Marshall
like
stacks behind them.
12 or
It looked
16
like
or
about
something.
12 or something.
Yeah.
Full stacks behind them on a stage with this pedal board taking up, I think it was like 72 feet or something they said wide. It's pretty nuts. It's pretty cool that they
Yeah.
did that. I know it's just kind of like a publicity stunt, but it's still pretty awesome.
Worked.
It worked.
I mean,
It's still pretty awesome.
That's pretty interesting and fascinating to see that a working one.
Right.
Why not make it 320? Just add one more. Like
I didn't know there was that many dollars worth of pedals out there.
Good question.
90.
But you didn't know.
They're all different.
$30. They're all different.
yeah,
Oh,
there
Almost
are way
100
more
grand.
than there are way more than 320 pedals out there.
Yeah, 320
There's probably like thousands of different pedals.
times 100 would be about 32,000.
Pedal board,
So
cables.
then times 3.
Yeah, that's about right.
So yeah, that's about right. That's about $100 per pedal.
I suppose. Yeah, that's crazy.
Puts it all in perspective. Okay, we all know, all of us here and all of you probably are aware of Star Wars May the 4th be with you Day, May 4th.
May 4th,
right?
yes.
Okay, so apparently Roland has a day like this too. I didn't know this. Did you?
No.
Did you?
Roland.
No.
Did
Roland.
you?
No.
didn't.
Roland?
I didn't either. They have 909 Day because of the Roland 909.
Oh my God. They can't just grab that day. Can
They did. Why not 808 or 606? I don't know.
Right.
But they went with 909.
Yeah. What happened?
So they announced a whole bunch of new products, and I kind of want to go over them because some of them are cool, and some of them have had mixed reaction on the internets. The first ones were the MC 101 and the MC 707, which have and all of these with the exception of the new Phantom keyboards have their roots in vintage synthesizers, which I didn't know this because I'm not paying that much attention to it, but apparently Roland has been releasing a lot of reissues of their stuff. And so that's been some of the mixed reaction from the internet. But so those kind of fall into the MC 202 and the 90s era groove boxes that we see come through here.
Yeah.
And then next up is the JU06A. This one was the most interesting to me. This one's $399 street price. I gather it's a digital synthesizer synthesizing the Juno 60 and 106.
Yeah.
And that one sounded very spot on to me. And it has all the controls and everything. And they added some controls to it too. And it's just a little tabletop synthesizer. So that one I thought was pretty cool. And $399 is the right price for that, in my opinion. And then the one that got kind of a bad reaction, or we'll say mixed. I'll be kind and say mixed reaction. I think a lot of people liked it, but maybe they're not vocal about it. But a lot of people didn't. I think because of the price, is the Jupiter X series, which is going after the Jupiter 4 and 8, kind of modeling that, but also adding more polyphony and doing things like that. But they've already apparently done this with other synthesizers and done it better with less polyphony, but more accurate, I believe.
Okay.
Is the gist of what I was getting on the internet. And also, so street price on that is $14.99. And also the knock against that is that the Behringer, the Deep series synthesizers from Behringer are doing this at a much cheaper price point. They're doing this kind of modeling. They're modeling these synthesizers and for like half the price. So
Is it because it's a Roland name? Excuse me. The Roland name, is that why they can maybe put it at that price point?
yes, but the reaction I saw was not very good to that particular synthesizer because for $1,500 they're releasing something that's not a full keyboard. It's a little bit bigger than a microKORG, I would say.
Okay.
Or a Mini Nova or something. I think it's got maybe eight more keys or something. I don't know. But and it's not like a full key bed or anything. So they're kind of looking at it going, you're releasing, the original Jupiters were big, huge synthesizers. And so they're kind of looking at it going, why is this $1,500?
Right.
I don't know. You people, synth people out there, you tell us, what do you think of the price and of that product? I don't know.
Yeah, please let us know down in the comments.
That'd be the place to do it. Yes. Okay. And then finally was the new Phantom line, which is a refresh of their Phantom line. That's kind of like their standard synthesizer line, their modern synthesizer line they've been producing for the past 20 years or so.
Yeah, duh. Haven't you heard of those?
Phantom with an F.
Phantom.
Really? He's not a synth guy.
I've seen the name,
okay.
but I'm not very familiar with them.
Okay.
They're very popular
Not yet.
mainstream synthesizers that you should know. I'm shaming you here. I'm publicly shaming you here.
Nice.
Okay, so my last one is just kind of a fun, goofy thing. Does anybody else have anything they want to talk about?
No. After you're done, we got something.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have something for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I know, I
A
mean-
present. I'm so excited now.
Yeah.
It's on the board.
Jay's list. Right
Yeah.
on.
Right above that.
I can't read that far. So the last thing, this is really interesting to me. Vinyl is set to overtake CDs in sales dollars this
That's
year.
awesome.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's funny.
Wow.
So, and each of them respectively has about 4% of the market now. So CDs have gone from like 99% of the market to 4% of the market and dropping still. And vinyl sales have been growing about 12% a year. So they're forecasting that by the end of the year, vinyl will have overtaken CD sales for the first time since 1986.
Wow.
So we're seeing that things are cyclical. Do you guys think cassettes are going to make a comeback?
No.
I don't think so because vinyl has some character and qualities where people actually prefer the sound of it to anything else, especially if you've got a really good record player and so on. Whereas cassettes are horrible.
People like the
no offense to
nostalgic
people who
value.
love cassettes, but cassettes are
My brother loves them. He's got a car with a cassette player, and anytime he listens to Meatloaf on a cassette versus a CD, he always takes a cassette.
Some of that might be nostalgic value.
cassettes are
He's
just
23.
I've got a lot. Well, I'm sure he listened to it, a long time ago.
cassettes are just factually in many ways inferior to CDs and
Yeah, headroom and
to vinyl with a good setup. I mean,
Okay, yeah,
when vinyl
gotcha.
gets dirty and stuff, it's not
Right.
great. But to vinyl with a good setup, a lot of people say that's the best you can do.
okay.
But
So
I
you said-
don't agree with that with 24-bit, 196 kilohertz audio, 192 kilohertz.
Right. You said 100%. 4% of it is CD sales. What's the other percentage? Like, what are we talking about here?
MP3s and stuff.
There's
Oh,
no
digital,
Digital.
everything.
Everything else is
Okay.
MP3s.
I mean, like the CD as a medium is still used. People burn to discs and exchange information, music, data that way
But
too.
it just goes to show, like, if you're a musician or whatever, and you're bringing CDs to your shows, you're not bringing what people want. People want to download your music, and that's it.
It's a lot easier to rip a CD than it is to rip a vinyl album, though.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I wouldn't do that. Because once you convert it to digital and, what are you doing? You're a monster.
So I don't know about you guys, but I have never purchased or downloaded any digital music. I've only purchased CDs.
Really?
Yeah, and I've purchased a couple records, but
I haven't purchased a CD in
Yeah,
a
same.
long time. I purchased MP3, or I purchased, MP3 albums on Amazon all the time.
where do you store them? I know I'm like super like level 0 with this. I'm living in 2005, so explain this to me.
Yes.
Where do you?
2001, I think, because you still play the PlayStation 2.
This should
my
be a
games are
topic.
2005.
This should be a topic we talk about. Is how do you consume your music? Because
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, we all have our own methods, but yours and mine is probably very similar.
Similar now. I stream everything now.
Me too. Even the MP3, even the albums I buy, I'm streaming them.
I had it was basically an era for me, era change in about 2010 or so when I got Spotify. Before that, I had 14,000 songs on my iPod, and I had it all that was all ripped from CDs from my library, your library, and my other friend. He had just tons of music, and I just ripped them all and I put them all on my iPod, and that's how I did. Everywhere I went, I had that iPod. Car, headphones, anything. And then all of a sudden, that went away from me because I got the streaming service, using it at work, using it at home on my phone. Now it's that way. I do have all that music still, and in CD form at my house, but it's just moved towards the digital realm. And I want these artists that I have gotten into, that's how they do it. They kind of like sporadically release stuff, and it's easier to consume that way, faster. And all of a sudden you get it. I don't necessarily like it per se. I do because it's convenient, but I still wish I had it physically. A copy either on vinyl or CD.
That's why I only buy CDs. Excuse me. And my wife is the same way. Like we've never purchased digital music. We just we don't get it because
So weird.
well, if you're storing it on your phone, what happens if you lose that phone? Like,
Okay, so you're stuck you're about 8 years in the past, I would say.
am I really?
I have uploaded all of my music to the Amazon cloud, so it's all backed up.
Amazon has a cloud?
Yeah.
They've
Music
had
service.
Oh my
Amazon
God.
Music is probably my favorite music service. I use that above everything else. The only downside is my whole family likes to use it, and so we're always kind of fighting a little bit over who gets to play what.
I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea Amazon had a music service.
Yeah. So as soon as Amazon, as a member of Prime, you get a whole bunch of storage on there. As soon as they did that, I uploaded all my stuff. I actually just deleted all of the music from my hard drive on my PC.
Really?
Because I
supposed to take up
I
space.
never use it. I have a desktop app for Amazon Music on my computer. I have it on my phone. I have it on my iPad. I have it
back it up
I
before you
have it
deleted it?
on. I have a Sonos system at home, so I have it's hooked up. Amazon Music is hooked up to my Sonos system, and they have a services very like Pandora and Spotify and stuff where you can just select an artist and listen to a radio station based on music that's like that, and it's really well done.
So you like get apps on your phone that can play? Okay.
So I can play
makes
either
sense.
my music
Yep.
that I've got uploaded to Amazon, or I can. And when I buy music on Amazon, it goes into my music, so I don't have to do anything. It's just there, and everywhere I go, it's accessible.
You can
on
have-
any
Nice.
device.
Access that from.
I can sign into your phone
phones.
and listen to it.
You can do it from your smart TVs, anything.
I don't have to screw around with CDs, and I mean, granted, CD is better quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Convenience.
good enough for me.
We're in the future, man.
We are, man. Artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Cloud
Whatever, man.
storage. The iTunes used to be local though, like it was on your own computer. Your
Right.
whole library was on there, and then you could access it through these MP3 devices. But that was local. I don't think there's a cloud storage, or there is probably cloud storage for iTunes, but not like the size that.
I haven't used iTunes in forever, so I assume that they've probably gone this way
Do
too.
you guys know? Let us know, because I haven't used iTunes in a while either.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Amazon Music kind of did what iTunes was doing, but much better in my opinion. So I switched, and I'm sure iTunes has gotten better since then, because that information's like 10 years old.
You're right. Yeah. So David is
Learned something
prehistoric, and we're kind of modern, but I still have a record player in my front room of my house, and I'll collect records. I've collected them from my grandparents, and I go to some sales once in a while, and I'll pick out some like old classical music that I'm like, I want that, so I'll put it in, and we'll play it and listen to it, Sunday mornings and stuff. So I like vinyl a lot. And
I inherited a whole bunch of records too, and from my wife's grandma, and so we've got all these great old records, and the only one that can listen to them is my son Peter, who works here, because he's the only one with a record player. He's got an Audio Technica record player.
Nice. Yeah, classical music on records is really cool. I think there's no better way to play classical music than on a vinyl record.
And Frank Sinatra on a vinyl, even with the little pops and stuff, it just is in the crackles. It sounds so good.
I know you hate it, but I don't know about you, but Christmas time, love Christmas music.
Oh, yeah.
I put the records on, and we just sit around, like it's snowing outside. You got your coffee in the morning, listen to the Christmas music on the vinyl player. Oh,
On vinyl, that might actually be nice.
It's
I can't stand like modern Christmas music where they auto tune everything.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's
Oh,
all
no.
like perfectly aligned. Like that's not.
1950s, 60s, even like 1930s.
oh yeah, big band
Yeah.
era.
Yeah. That's cool stuff. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our last topic here.
Oh my gosh, we have another topic.
We have one more topic. David, hit us off here.
This is my present. Okay, let's go.
So we're gonna talk about underrated gear. So things that you guys think that either the price should be higher, like they're not valuing their product enough, or things that that end users don't think are valuable enough that you really like on certain things.
And we'll just do one here because we can maybe bring this up again sometime.
Oh, yeah, this is a fun topic.
So underrated gear. What do you think? Does anything come to your mind right away, Jay, or do you want to?
Yes, and unfortunately, this is going to be something I've talked about a lot already on this show.
A tape recorder.
Audio Technica 4041s. Okay. They're not. I don't know that they're underrated. They're just unknown, I think, to a lot of people for drum overhead microphones. And for the price, they're like $450 for a pair, I believe. 500 for a pair. For the price, you just can't really beat them, in my opinion. They are very versatile. They sound great, and I think more people should know about them. Yeah. So that's it, David.
I'm gonna go with the Rode NT1, the new one, the black body version.
Okay.
My reason being, it's a U47 clone, and a lot of people don't know that. But I was talking to Rode, and they can't say that publicly, but we can. And I thought that sounded great. I love it on vocals. I love it on drum overheads. On
When you say
guitar cabs.
U47 clone, what do you mean? Like a U47 FET?
Yeah, that's a 47 capsule in that mic, and it's got like zero self noise, and it just sounds really good.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very popular microphone, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, not as popular as the NT1A because the NT1A has been around longer, and
True.
It's cheaper.
So you're saying that those are two very different designs?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I assumed that it was just a cosmetic upgrade.
Right, and that's what a lot of people think, but it's a totally different mic.
Weird.
Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to that with new ears now.
It's pretty sweet, and it's only $250 for a 47 clone. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is.
Maybe I thought, yeah. I'll have to check that out again with that information.
Yeah. All right, Taylor.
I mean, based on what I do and what my expertise level is, basically broadcast, voiceover stuff. That's kind of what I would focus on, something in the chain before I pump it into the interface. And so I would say like getting my levels down, and then also sending it through a processor, so to speak. The Aphex Compeller, I think, is cheap. You can still get it for like maybe $75, $100 out there.
I got mine for $50.
That was a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be very expensive. So
Right.
And the new ones they make are like $1,250.
I want to say those were over $1,000 when you bought them new. I want to say
They still make a new one, and it's going for over $1,000.
yeah.
So things like that, I think you can put in your signal chain, especially for me, to get some dynamic processing. Limit it a little bit and add some little bit of compression and stuff like that. For broadcast purposes, I'm just focusing on this one because I think we all kind of are a fan of it and what it does.
I don't know if Jay is, but have you heard that one?
I have. I'm more familiar with the Dominator, the 720, 722.
Dominator.
Those tend to be more, I would say, used more for broadcast.
I really like the Compeller because it's so transparent. Like you can take out 15 dB and can't even hear it. It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
My eyes just popped out of my head.
That's why I go for I want my color out of my preamps, but I would like transparency out of my compression and limiting. So
you're not hearing that pumping.
yeah. Man, otherwise just like stuff like the AC.
Nope, one.
Whoop.
You get one.
Okay. No, I will save that for later.
Okay, good. Part 2.
Great. I think that'll wrap it up for this.
Do the 40
this
42s next time.
Wink, wink, shh. Well, thanks for listening, guys. If you have any comments about what we talked about, please let us know. How do you buy your music these days? What is your most unrated piece of gear that you use?
Or underrated.
What did I say? Overrated?
You said unrated.
Unrated.
Triple X. No, unrated.
Unrated gear. So yeah, and then if you like the Roland stuff, please let us know too. Leave a comment below. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you around the drum next time.
Okay.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Oh, don't put that. Oh!
Wind beneath my wing. Sauce. Because wait, no.
Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you.